Hey there folks, thanks for tuning in. Want to do an unboxing video. When I was a little kid, I used to go to my comic book store here in Indiana, PA, and I used to buy my comics religiously, and they always had that wall back behind the counter with all the really expensive stuff, like, you know, $40, $50, stuff that when you're delivering papers is just unaffordable. And I always wanted to make that wall with all the coolest comic books on it. And I thought about what comics would you put on that wall, and there were a lot of options out there, and I actually came across a pretty good stash here. I'll get to that wall later, but I came across a stash that had a few of those comics on it, so I do plan on doing that as well. But this is going to be my centerpiece for that wall. And I went on eBay and I was doing some buy it now or best offers, and I was haggling back and forth, and eventually somebody said yes, which I was really hoping somebody would, because, you know, this isn't like a crazy expensive comic book, but this is the one that, like, when I was a little boy, this was the cover that, like, you would look up and you're like, man, that is awesome. And I guess I'm still partially a little boy, but I still think this is a pretty cool looking cover, and I just wanted to get it for my centerpiece. And I finally did. So I did want to tape this to make sure that it was every bit as fine as it looked in the pictures, and looks like it's pretty well packaged here. So I'm hoping it arrived in the same condition it was shipped in. And here you go. The first edition of I'm not sure what that kind of box he sent that in, but whatever, as long as it works. Wow. Yeah, he really did package this up, and I'm not going to complain. But I was getting ready for work, and the mailman showed up, and I was too excited to run out. There you go. Amazing Spider-Man number 39. And like I said, it's not like a crazy expensive comic book. This isn't something that, you know, I'm going to retire because of. But, you know, that image of watching the Green Goblin drag Peter Parker unmasked through the air on his glider, that was just awesome. I mean, this is when John Romita took over for the artist for Spider-Man as well. So this comic is the centerpiece of my collection, and probably it would be of a lot of people's collections. I'm glad the guy took me up on his offer. And yeah, this thing looks as good as I was hoping it was going to. Let me take it out of here real quick before I gotta go. His pictures were very accurate. I got some pictures of the inside. The pages are still, it's not really coming across there as well, but, you know, for the time, the pages, colors still look really good. And I had him take pictures of the staples, still nice and tight. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not something that I would probably get graded, but definitely something that I'm going to put in some plastic, put up on my wall, and this is going to be the center of my wall of fame. So we'll look for that video too. And those comics aren't going to be anything, you know, earth-shattering or expensive either. I'm not going to have Avengers #1 or the first appearance of Wolverine, but just cool stuff from when I was a kid that I think belongs on a wall. I probably won't even get Amazing Spider-Man 300 because that thing went crazy expensive, but I still have my eye out for that one too. That one and Amazing Spider-Man 252. If I can find those affordably, I would love to put those on my wall. But awesome. This is everything that I was hoping it would be. Give this guy a big thumbs up. Thanks a lot, and peace out. Thanks.